with the motherfucking dog. Got him! Dude. This kid right here, man.
This season, Yoshida will take second. This one is popped up. McMahon.
Catch that McMahon! Catch that McMahon! Yankees won! Move on to the ALDS! Fuck the Boston Red Sox for the rest of my life! Rats in fucking hell! Holy shit! Most annoying fucking fans to ever exist. Holy shit! Dude, on my fucking TikTok, the amount of Red Sox fans in my fucking comments. Oh! I'm so ready to talk on all you fucking losers tonight. Oh, I'm gonna have a long day checking my TikTok comments, owning you fucking losers. Holy shit. Cam Schlittler, phenomenal. 8 innings, 12 strikeouts, no walks. What a performance. Cameron John Schlittler. 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 8 innings, 5 hits, 12 strikeouts, 0 walks in his postseason debut to send the Yankees to the ALDS against another AL East rival, Toronto Blue Jays, who also were tied for the best record in the American League with your New York Yankees. Let me go ahead and put the jersey on. Just got off the 8.5-hour stream on Playback. Follow the kid on Playback. Kid's been grinding, man. The kid's been grinding. Getting up a couple clips as well as soon as I get this video out. Let's go and talk about this game. 4-0 All I wanted today from Cameron John Schlittler was 5 innings. That's what I asked for. All I asked for was a measly 5 innings from Cameron John Schlittler. The Yankees haven't defeated the Yankees at least since the 2003 ALDS CS Aaron Boone walk-off sends the Yankees to the World Series that comes to the ALCS. Since then, living in New England, in the New England region, living in Rhode Island, my whole entire life, it's been bad. The Red Sox have continuously owned the Yankees, regular season, playoffs. We finally got the monkey off of our back and defeated those absolute fucking freaks in the Boston Red Sox. A 4-0 dub. 8 hits for the Yankees today. Only committed one error. Just dismantled the Red Sox. You know, just wasn't always perfect, but timely hitting, but timely pitching, man. 8 from Schlittler, 1 from Bednar. It was amazing. It was just truly amazing. It was a spiritual experience for my dog, Cameron John Schlittler. Okay? It was beautiful. It was really beautiful. A couple thoughts before I get into the notes, stuff like that. A couple things off the top of my head. Wow. Thank you, Aaron Boone, for putting both of my guys in, even though they didn't really have that good of a game. Jazz kind of miscued Wise. He had a couple throws where it looked like he threw them like too low, and Volpe ends up making some complaints about that at second base. So Volpe had a really good game today. Amed Rosario had a big time to start really everything off. Bellinger with a hustle double. He looked kind of gimpy, so hopefully he's good to go. Wells with a massive at bat during the game, but none bigger than my dog, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Cameron John Schlittler. Rookie against rookie. Schlittler for us, early for them. Started off early on fire. 3 innings, 6 strikeouts. Getting judged. I'm like, oh, brother, this man early looks ridiculous, man. What the fuck? First time through the order, perfect. Second time, shaky. Grisham got him for a single. Third time through the order. My dogs came to eat. God did. Oh my God. 4-0 Moving on to the ALDS against the Toronto Blue Jays. What a time to be alive. Man, I don't have words right now, so I'm just going to get to my notes. But again, I'm going to continue to say this. Cameron John Schlittler. I saw a stat earlier that I wanted to get. I mean, come on, man. 8 innings, 12 strikeouts, no walks in your debut in the MLB postseason, my brother in Christ? Are you kidding me? What an absolute gem. Most strikeouts in postseason debut in the Yankees history. Cameron John Schlittler. Second, Dave Righetti with 10, Red Ruffing with 10, Lefty Gomez with 8, and James Paxton with 8 as well. Yeah, he's also, the stat I saw was he was the first pitcher in postseason history, I think I want to say, with 8 innings, 12 strikeouts, no walks. Just generally one of the greatest pitching performances I've seen in my entire life. And he actually did outpitch Garrett Crochet. I mean, the strikeout stuff is there. He's probably 101, probably 100, probably 97, probably 98, probably 99. I mean, the kid is absolute gas. Again, I wanted 5 innings. My dog gave me 8. The kid is ridiculous. Type slit. New York Slitty. The man is an absolute dog. But now let's get to my notes. Schlittler, early on, pumping 100 miles an hour. Holy, Demon Slitty. Holy. And then, early, had a phenomenal first inning. I'm like, oh, brother, here we go. First pitch, pumping. 8th pitch inning overall. Gets a strikeout on Trent Grisham. Schlittler pumps 101 to strike out Nathaniel Lowe. I'm like, holy fuck. Dude, he's in the 8th inning still. Pumping 97, 98, 99 outs. I'm like, what the hell? Kid is fucking gross. And Stanton pimped a double. Thought it was a homer. And then Ahmed Rosario flew out, and then Jazz got dotted up by a strikeout. Unfortunately, I kind of the early to strand Stanton at second base. He pimped it, thought it was a homer. Thankfully, he needed second base at least, even though he didn't lead anything. At least he ended up at second base, right? Runners scoring at least. You dig? Trent Grisham got a base in the second at bat in the 3rd inning after striking out early. There in his first at bat against Connolly early. That was the 3rd inning. And then I said third time to the order, the first time, second time to the order, I meant to say. Yeah, Grisham. Not good against lefties. Got the hit though, but I wouldn't mind having Austin Slater now being the guy to hit lefties for the Yankees, bringing Grisham late for defense and stuff like that. And I want to see on the roster as well. We'll probably see Luisio on the roster for probably Paul Blackburn, but also instead of having like JC already the 3rd string, we'll have Slater. I really want to see somehow if you can get Ryan Yarbrough onto this roster. Probably like a Mark Leiter Jr. or something like that. Because I only have one left, that being Tim Hill. Like, gotta be better. We didn't really use Tim Hill. I used him for 1 out. We didn't use Camilo Doval. We didn't use Mark Leiter Jr. We didn't use Paul Blackburn. We didn't use Will Warren. We didn't use a lot of different guys. Just that trust tree, you know. It really was David Bednar and Devin Williams. Some of Fernando Cruz. Weaver was terrible. Don't want to see him for a large amount of time. They'll probably have to use him obviously in the next round. By the way, who starts that game 1 for us? God knows. Luis Gil. Is it Freedom 4 days rest? Is it Bill Warren? I don't know at this point. But yeah. And then Yoshida first 2 at bats gets 2 hits. I mean, the dude just owns us apparently until it's Schlittler in the 8th inning and he gets him to strike out. Just an absolute dog. Then Belly gets a nice hustle double after a misplay in center field by Rafaela. And then right fielder was Willie Abreu. They kind of tried both go for the ball. Yeah. That was tough. That was tough. And after that, the inning with Ahmed Rosario, Anthony Volpe, Austin Wells, just professional at bats. And Cameron John Schlittler again. You got Yoshida and Rafael to strike out at end of 6. Comes out for the 7th. I'm like, okay, cool. Batter. Gets out of it. 8th inning. Batter. Gets out of it. And then what was it? The 8th inning, that insane catch by Ryan McMahon over the dugout, Red Sox dugout. I mean, reminiscent of Derek Jeter back in the day. I'm only 23, so I don't really fully understand it. But dude, that was fucking ridiculous. And I'm like, 9th inning, he's over 100 pitches. For Slater come out, he didn't come out. It was Bednar, and Bednar walks the first batter. Alex Bregman, I'm like, oh brother, here we go. And then Bednar does his thug dizzle, and the Yankees get out of it. Now let's go ahead and talk about the Yankees stats overall. Trent Grisham today went 1 for 4 with a single in the 3rd inning off of Connolly early. Struck out in his first at bat against him. Judge went 0 for 3 today. He got hit. Hopefully he's good to go. Bellinger goes 1 for 4 with that. I believe they counted that as a double off of, or at least a single error. The Rafaela mishap in center field. Got lucky about that because he's probably gonna win the Platinum Glove out there in the AL. And then not the NL, but to the side of him, he has Willie Abreu. To the left of him, Jaron Durant's a pretty solid defender, especially better center field wise. But Rafaela's obviously the best defender center field for the Red Sox. Obviously, he's a offensive demon. Stanton today goes 1 for 3 with a walk and also that double. Ben Rice goes over 3 today with 2 strikeouts. But Goldie ends up pitching it for him, getting a hit in the 9th inning off of Roll the Chapman. Once again, shout out to my dog Goldie, putting in for defense as well. Shout out to Goldie, shout out to Goldie. I'm a Rosario. Before we get to that though, yep, that was just so fun. Okay, Ahmed Rosario goes 1 for 3 today with a run, a strikeout as well, but also starting it off of kind of the early to really get things going. Runners in scoring position. My dog, T.O. Ahmed Rosario gets a huge, and I mean huge, RBI single to start everything off right here. Rosario, again, he's only in to face left-handed pitching. That's why we traded for him. Ahmed Rosario! Score off that! Bang! Ahmed Rosario, RBI single! Lefty killer, baby, come on! Let's go, Ahmed. Let's fucking go, man. One job and he came through, baby. Come on. Shout out to Ahmed Rosario. Ryan McMahon ends up pinch defensive subbing in for him. He ends up going 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. I believe did he strike out off of Roll Chapman? Potentially. Ryan McMahon again made a nice catch though. Shout out to McMahon. Here's the catch right here. Yes, McMahon! What a catch! Ryan McMahon! What a fucking snag! Right off the bench! Right off that fucking bench! Let's go, McMahon! Let's go! Dude, he fucking caught that shit! Oh my god, McMahon! Are you kidding me? Just a phenomenal catch for Ryan McMahon. I mean, just chef's kiss. Just when he did that, I was so stressed and I was like, oh, job not finished. Don't get too high. Don't get too low. We know this should go in. And then he caught that. I'm like, okay, just, whew, it feels real now. Holy fuck. I mean, Schlittler made it feel really real. But my man called that gave me a second wind as well. Just like, wow, it really, really feels real. Yeah. Jazz ends up going 2 for 4 today with 2 strikeouts, a run. Anthony Volpe ends up going 1 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts, but he saved Jazz in a couple of errors today to second base. He also had a phenomenal play with the bat, a nice RBI. I believe it was a RBI single from Anthony Volpe to the right field. Here's the Anthony Volpe RBI single in that huge 5th inning for the New York Yankees right here. Come on, man. It's never, really never to be on bases loaded. Volpe! Yes! Yes! RBI! What's a shit throw? RBI single, Anthony Volpe. Shock the world, can't get. Let's go! Shock the world, number 11. Let's go! Oh my god! After that, Austin Wells had a nice at bat. Full count. At that point, thought it was catching interference. They challenged it from Narvaez, who's known to have multiple catching interference this season. Wells ends up going over 3 today because they counted as a fielder's choice to Romy Gonzalez, or was that Nathaniel Lowe at first base? And they got past him and they didn't call it a hit. Maybe they called it an error, I guess. And it led to that. So yeah, shout out to Austin Wells. He didn't get any RBIs for that, but I will count that. He got 1 RBI for that, even though 2 runs came in. But regardless, over 3 today with those RBIs and a strikeout. But none bigger than this at bat right here. 3-2, full count, bases loaded, 2 outs. Austin Wells comes through once again. Did it last game. Scored jacks him from first base. Austin Wells, shout out to you, Burrito Merchant, with the clutch piece of hitting right here.
Yankees have got 2 here.
Come on, Wells!
On the ground.
Yes! 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 4-0 ball game! Let's go, Wells. What in that bat, kid? 9-10 pitch at bat. Almost gets an interference. Comes through, though. They got the first baseman. Let's go, Wells. Come on, kid. Let's fucking go. What in that bat from Austin Wells, man? Let's go. Shout out to Austin Wells. Now, the pitching is going to be very, very short because of only 2 guys there. But before we get into that, let's get into the left on base, RISP. The Yankees today with runners in scoring position tonight, I should say, 8 o'clock game today. 3 of 11. Rosario 1 for 2. RBI single. Bellinger 0 for 1. Grisham 0 for 2. Chisholm 1 for 2. Volpe 1 for 1 with the RBI single. Wells 0 for 1 and Rice 0 for 2. And yeah, the Yankees got an error from Brandon Rice dropping a ball off of Bregman and Schlittler ends up getting him out. So shout out to Schlittler. Shout out to Bro. Now to the pitching. Cam Schlittler. 8 innings, 5 hits, 12 strikeouts, 107 pitches. Just an absolute gem. 5 hits allowed. David Bednar. 1 inning, 1 walk, 1 strikeout. Ends it off. Shout out to my dog. David Bednar ends it off with the third base. Boom. Get my dog. Ryan McMahon. Second out. Boom. Get Rafaela. First one. Walking what's his name? Walking Bednar, and then I forgot what the first out he got was after what's his name? Right after walking him. It was grounding Yoshida to the fielder's choice. It was actually a pretty big at bat. A 1 on, no out. And he's getting him to ground out as he was one of the big time owners for the Yankees this year. Shout out to Bednar. Pitches 3 games in a row, 14 pitches, 9 strikes, does his job, walks him after, missing a call, at least one call that at bat against Bregman, but it is what it is at the end of the day. Splitting hairs. Now on to the Red Sox statistics. Jarren Duran today, 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts. Story, 1 for 4 today. Obviously, he had to get a hit against us because he owned us. Why wouldn't he? Bregman, surprisingly, did not get a hit 0 for 3 today with a walk and strikeout. This Bregman's last game as a Red Sox. Only God knows he does have that opt-out, but he was a lot better in the first half than he was in the second half. He has moments in the playoffs, obviously. Definitely would not be a surprise if Bregman either opts in or opts out. I mean, he feels like a perfect villain for the Red Sox. I would think that they would want to bring him back in like lucrative deal, but he did tail off in the second half. But he's sound defensively. He's a perfect vet for that team. They love him. I definitely don't expect this Bregman to the Red Sox. I would be probably very, very surprised if he would do the thing. But as a Yankees fan, not saying I expect him to be on the Yankees, but I would want him far away from us, just as long as he doesn't go back to the Astros like Correa did. We get off that freak. Masataka Yoshida, a guy that Red Sox fans always tell me, we got a DFA Yoshida. 2 for 4 today with a strikeout and 4 at bats. Rafaela, 0 for 4 today with 3 strikeouts. Nathaniel Lowe, 1 for 4 today with a strikeout. Narvaez, over 3 today with a strikeout. William Abreu 0 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. Romy Gonzalez 1 for 3 today with 2 strikeouts. And on to the pitching kindly early after Cora yesterday pulling Bayo very early, saying Bayo might be available today. Whitlock might be available today. Crochet might be available today. Surely freak kindly early. 3 2/3, 6 hits, 4 runs, 3 earned runs, a walk, 6 strikeouts in 78 pitches. Justin Sladen, an inning and a third, a strikeout. Steven Matz, Cardinals legend, 1 inning, 1 hit, 1 K. Honestly, very underrated pitch, very underrated trade deadline acquisition for them. Obviously, it didn't work out. I don't know if he even made the wild card roster. He just was not very good with the Red Sox. Wasn't as good with the Dodgers. He hasn't been good in a while. Carrot top, unfortunately, had to be said. Greg Weissert, Yankees legend, 1 inning of scoreless baseball. And Roller Chapman ends up coming in, giving up 1 hit to Goldie in that top of the 9th inning. 3 strikeouts, fanning all 3 of them. 2 of them were looking, and the last one was chasing. The Red Sox today with 1 scoring position. They sat at, before I get into that, they went 0 for 1. They had 1 runner all game with 1 scoring position, which means a runner at second base at the very minimum. Second, third, obviously. It was Jarren Duran. He went 0 for 1. I believe that was that strikeout to end the 5th inning off of Cameron Schlittler. And yeah, what a start from Schlittler. The kid's special. What a special performance. Absolutely love that man with every fiber of my being, every bone in my body. I would die for Cameron John Schlittler. Again, I wanted 5 innings. He gave me 8. Just one of the greatest performances I've seen in my entire life, pitching wise. The guy's a rookie. Special. From Walpole, Mass. Owned the Red Sox. He had a clip of him saying fuck Boston, even though he's from Mass. Cameron John Schlittler, man. Oh my God, the man that you are. Man, I'm going to have a long night getting a lot of clips up. I'm going to have a great day. Let's go ahead and look through yeah, also the agenda I have to get off. Morons in my own fan base told me I was dumb because I wanted to start Cameron John Schlittler over Luis Gil. And Luis Gil may end up starting game 1 of the ALDS against the Blue Jays. I don't think he's very good at the sport, to be quite frank, very currently. But yeah, I want to get into this as well. But yeah, let's just take a look at Cameron John Schlittler, man. This guy's special, dog. This guy's just absolutely special. Cameron John Schlittler. 8 innings, 5 hits, 0 earned runs, 0 walks, 12 strikeouts. New York Schlitty. The most Ks in playoff debut in Yankees history. The kid is special. This guy's ridiculous, man. This guy's ridiculous. Career high 107 pitches. The first pitcher to go 8 scoreless innings with 12 plus strikeouts in a 0-watt game in MLB postseason history. Cameron John Schlittler, my future ace. But Yankees haters told me the Yankees couldn't develop prospects. Surely. Benjamin Rice, Cameron John Schlittler. But I was told we couldn't develop prospects and we just signed every major free agent. Surely. First career postseason start. We have Garrett Cole at home. Baby Garrett Cole. Cameron John Schlittler. Listen to this audio right here from my dog, Cameron John Schlittler.
So does he come on the game when he walked by Aaron Boone?
Fuck Boston. Ah! Let's go. Turn me up, Cameron John Schlittler. Good special. Schlittler saved my love for the game. Yankees win ALDS soon. I'll be reacting to the Yankees ALDS roster very, very soon. We got a couple clips up. I have a long night. We'll celebrate with some ice cream, get some Oreos, you know. Do my dud dizzle, you know. Handle my biz. If you know, you know. Yeah. But yeah, we gonna have a great night. It's about 12 o'clock here. I'm gonna celebrate. Yeah, we gonna celebrate tonight, baby. Cause today is officially Friday. Yes, sir. It is officially Friday. What a time to be alive. I owe my life to you, Cameron John Schlittler. But Metropolitans fans told me Schlittler was a bust. They told me that he wasn't that guy. Well, everybody was watching that game. Season on the line. Cameron John Schlittler comes through. Saved the day. Salute to him. What a performance, dog. Yankees win. Did enough offensively. Defensively wasn't terrible. Pitching path to victory, man. Just shout out to man above. Just chef's kiss. Yankees win. Blue Jays soon. Let's fucking go Yankees! But yeah, other than that, yo, that is the video. Make sure to go down below, drop a like, comment down below, sub up, make sure to follow me on Twitch, Twitter, and TikTok. Also, follow the kid on Playback, follow the kid on Instagram. Links to everything will and will always be in the description box down below. But other than that, it's your boy John. Let's fucking go Yankees. Let's fucking go Cameron John Schlittler. It's your boy John. Hopefully I did do the video. Funny enough, Cameron John Schlittler. Yeah, agenda is thriving. But Yankees fans told me that Luis Hill was better than Schlittler. He should have got Game 3. Surely. Obvious. Your boy John. If I did the video. That note. Have a great fucking night. Peace out watching the video. It's your boy John. Have a great rest of your night, or morning, or afternoon after the video. And I'm out, man. Peace. Let's fucking go Yankees, baby. Ah!